Welcome. I'm here with Angie that lives in Louisiana. Angie, I want to ask you a few questions about your travels with the Legacy Builder program, where you've come, where you are now, where you've been. I want to thank you for meeting with us. I'm so excited to hear more about your story, but tell me about your background before Legacy Builder. Just tell me a little bit about your story.
I worked in the oil and gas industry for many years, and in 2020, just like a lot of other people, got laid off from their jobs. And I sat and I scrolled on my cell phone. That's what everybody done. And I kept seeing these people talking about making money online, and I never thought I could do it. But then I went back to work in the oil and gas industry, and I was working 10 to 12 hours. And at that time, I had a young granddaughter. I was working nights, and I got a call from my daughter. She's like, "Mom, Blake is having a meltdown," because she was used to me being home.
Yeah.
And I heard her crying on the phone. I was like, something clicked. I had to figure something out. You know, it took me a little while to found to find the perfect fit for me
Hmm.
because I have no experience online, and I'm not tech savvy by no means. So I knew there had to be something out there for somebody like me.
Definitely.
And as I was scrolling on my phone one day, laying in my bed, and I come across this TikTok, and I clicked on it. This girl was like talking about, you know, this program. You don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to have any experience, and you make a one-time investment. I was like, okay, you got my attention,
Hmm.
you know. And I watched the video with Michelle and then the testimonies. And I've always prayed. I've asked God to put something in front of me to where, that I could possibly do. And I've asked him, hey, please let me find somebody that's doing this close to me to where it may just be in my head, but feels like I can have a connection with them.
Right.
And the first testimony on here was a lady from Lafayette, Louisiana,
Really.
45 minutes from me. And I'm like, okay, that was my sign right there.
Hmm.
Because, to me, it's just that's somebody that's relatively close
Right.
that I could connect with.
Right. How
So,
long? Oh, sorry. No, go
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I bought the very next day.
After watching her testimony and watching a webinar. I love
Yep.
it. How long have you been in Legacy?
I've actually been in since April of 2024.
Nice. So in April, so it's been over a year, like a year and a half.
Yes.
Being in Legacy, when did you realize you needed just a little bit more help?
Uh, I've kind of always knew I needed more help.
Mm,
You know, for one, I did not have any support. I had the community. I did go into the community and,
right.
that did help. But I still knew I needed something more.
Right.
And I just decided, hey, nothing's going to change if nothing changes.
Right.
I have to make a change, have to figure something else out because what I'm doing is not working.
Right. Had you tried other coachings or other things in the community before you got to our little group?
I did.
Okay.
And so
Right.
I did.
Right. Now, before you got in my training, were you watching a lot of Zooms? Were you overwhelmed? Like, take me down the road of then versus now.
Yeah, I seemed like I thought the more I watched, the more I would get more out of it. But it just seems like I was watching so much
Yeah.
and it was just overwhelming. So
Yeah.
I really wasn't getting anything.
Right.
So it just had me a little more. Yes, I was making videos and I never thought I could not do this. That never crossed my mind.
Right.
Because I'm like, I see other people doing this. They're no different than me.
You knew it was possible.
I just needed something more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
So what stood out to you? You were in my community before I started private coaching. What stood out to you to join my coaching? Like, what would you tell somebody that's watching all of us in this group change and grow?
She's real. She's crazy. I just love her. You know, she just tells you, tell it straight up. Hey,
Okay.
be yourself. You know, go out there and make them crazy videos. If you've seen mine here lately,
They've
me
been
and
good.
my granddaughter in the party store, you know, making videos. I have never went through a store and made a video until recently. I have walked through Walmart, Christmas stuff, and all different things, and I've made videos. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Right. It's that relatability aspect. I love
You
that.
know,
So what changes have you seen in yourself and in your business since August when we started coaching?
I feel more confident about myself. I don't feel like I have to go to like ChatGPT or
Hmm.
anything like that. I feel like I've gotten a little better with creating my own content. Yes, do I look at other people's and kind of go off a bit, but change it up to fit me? Yeah,
Right.
it
Right.
helps.
I love
So
that. Um, Not money related, what changes have you seen? I mean, other than being more confident, can you think of anything else that you've seen in yourself and your business?
I see that I'm getting more traction on my videos,
Hmm.
and it seems like I get somebody in my funnel every day.
I love that.
Even if I have not went live, because when I was working, I was driving 3 hours a day and then working 12-hour shifts. It was hard to get on a live. Some nights you could see it in my eyes. I was tired
Hmm.
because I would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go to bed at about 10 that night. So I was making sure I got all of my content,
Right.
you know, but them lives, sometimes it was just hard.
Right. And now whether you go live or not, your content, they're coming into your funnel.
Yes.
I love that. And didn't you recently make a few sales? Am I thinking
Yes,
correct?
I did. And I was
Yay!
so excited. You know, it just, and the thing about it, one of the sales come from a piece of content I made whenever I very first. I'm like, people are going all the way that far back. But also, the first one was a piece of content, you know, after I started my coaching with you. And let's see, it was the 1st of September. And then it only took her a day or two and she purchased.
Right.
She was only in my funnel, you know, not long at all.
I love that. I love
So, you know, I'm excited and more people are getting in there and I am sending my newsletters out, which, to be honest, I just maybe about 3 months ago learned how to send out a newsletter
That's all right.
because
It's growth.
I was terrified to mess with my funnel.
Well, is that something that we learned in coaching? We talked a lot. We talk a lot about newsletters.
Yes. And I just, you know, now I'm getting to where I'll send them maybe twice a week
Hmm.
and they're getting open.
I love
So
it. Love it. What would you tell somebody that is in the Legacy Builder program but is stuck, maybe? That seems to be the word. Or maybe they're checking off all the boxes and they're seeing no growth. What would you tell them?
you, like anybody has said, yes, you can try to do it on your own, but you always need coaching. you're going to need something else.
I agree. I think
You know,
our
you
coaching is
cannot.
a safe spot. We have a safe spot for our little
Yes.
kids.
And that's what I love because, yes, you do talk, you do, but if someone else in the group has experienced that and has overcome that, they'll come in there and chat and say, hey, this is what you might be able to do to help you out.
Definitely. It's a
So
safe
we
spot.
all help each other out.
I think that's what it's all about. Not being
That
talked
and
at, right?
right.
Talked to. I love it. I'm very proud of you, and I really appreciate you meeting with me today.
You're welcome. I
Welcome.
appreciate you.
Thank you, sweetheart.